Hey guys, thanks for stopping in to check out today's video. To start this off, I got a little story for you. This was a long time ago when I was a little kid. I had a couple of my best friends over, and we ended up getting to go out fishing right away early in the morning. Somehow we woke up before all the adults did, and we were old enough that we could do this. But we left a note on the kitchen table saying that we were going fishing. We'd be back before too long. And it was like absolutely perfect morning. Hazy, overcast, very little bit of breeze. It's one of those days you just dream of being out on the water. So we hop in the boat of this friend's dad who had left it at our cabin. We hightail it all the way down the lake, and it wasn't a very fast boat, which is fine, but it took us a long time to get there. We get all the way to the back of one of these creeks with standing timber in it. I mean, picturesque. We are gonna slay fish right now. And we get out there, one of my friends makes a cast, a couple casts later, he catches one on a little floating Rapala jerk bait. Gets it into the boat, goes to pick it up, fish flops, ends up with a treble hook, the same hook on the treble. One went through the thumb and one went through his pointer finger. Now at that point in time, we had no idea what to do, how to get it out, and there was only one thing we could do, head back in. Well, there went our entire morning of fishing that we were just going to hammer these fish, so excited for, and it was cut short because somebody got hooked. Now, that isn't always the case where it ends your day, but getting hooked isn't a good thing at all. If you could avoid it, you would like to do that. And the tool I'm going to show you guys today helps with just that. These are the Rapala fish grips. Basically, it's like a pair of vice grips that when it comes together, it just barely touches. It doesn't apply a ton of pressure to the fish, but what you can do is hook this right underneath their jaw, close it, and then you have better control of the fish, and it keeps your hands further away from the hooks. This ended up being a lifesaver last fall. I was out fishing some smallmouth, catching them on jerk baits late in the year, and those things end up just like thrashing on you, and you have 3 sets of treble hooks flying around right next to your hand, and their mouth is a lot smaller than a largemouth. So anytime you lip those fish, you're in harm's way. Well, I did get a hook in me. It went underneath my thumbnail and pulled out, and the fish shook, ripped it out. So I'm sitting there bleeding. I still got the fish hooked up, and then I remembered I had these. Bonehead move. Obviously I forgot right away, but the rest of the day wasn't an issue. And I ended up catching quite a few smallmouth that day, bandaged up my thumb, and ended up making it work. But had I just used these right away, I wouldn't have gotten hooked. A couple other uses for these is, if you catch like a big northern sometimes, again, it helps you control the head of the fish. So if you have to reach down in its mouth to grab a hook or whatever, it just helps you control it a little bit better. And then thirdly, you can use these for weighing fish too. A lot of the scales come with that little tiny hook on it that's really hard to get in there. It takes you longer to hook the fish on the scale than it does to actually weigh it. What you do in that case is just take the lanyard off, or you can leave it on if you have it for other reasons too. Put it on your scale and let it zero, and then clip the fish on. And it's so much quicker, so much easier, and it just takes a lot less time. So these are a great tool. They don't cost a whole lot, especially considering you can ruin a day, a trip to the ER cost, anything like that. They can be solved with this tool. And the best part about them too, they float. Thanks to the magic of camera, they're right back in my hand, but they did go in the water. Anyway, if you fish at all, you definitely need to have a pair of these in your tackle box. I would rate them a 5 out of 5, and they're always in my boat wherever I go. So make sure you check them out. I will have a link to them down in the description, as well as links to my social media down there. So thanks for stopping in today, guys. And until next time, God bless and good luck on the water.